Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome to another ranked 1v1 Age of Empires 2 game. And today, guys, we're going to review one that was on this MegaRandom map here. And what that means is basically the map can have like a different number of buildings or like resources that you have or like the animals here. So this one we started out with 3 houses and a Bombard Tower. 4 houses, I think, excuse me. Or did we build that one? I think we built that one. We were so used to building like the 2 houses, we just built that. So right off the bat, we've got like 5 houses. Super nice, dude. But yeah, we have this Bombard Tower here, which is crazy because that's like a really late game type of unit. You know, you can only build this in the final age once you have like, you know, a fair amount of research done, you know, technologies, whatever. So it's kind of crazy to have one right there at the beginning of the game, right? But I'm thinking, man, so like this is the edge of the map, right? So unless something happens right here, it's not really the best position, right? Like it could be on the front here, could be guarding like anything. I mean, at least it's guarding this wood right here, this like back wood line, and this stone over here. Like at least that's safe. But yeah, didn't love the spot on that thing. So anyways, we're trying to figure out like what's going on with this map, and we realize there's some water here. And we're thinking like, is this like a big like ocean type of map? Are we like on islands? Or is it actually a river, you know, going straight from one side to the next? And I said that jokingly. I didn't mean, never thought it would actually just be a straight line going all the way through the map there, but yeah. So anyways, we can't really get to him. Right, we have to like build some kind of like transport ship or like some way to get across the river there. So yeah, we're just stuck kind of chilling. We're kind of realizing that, you know, that might be the case. So we put down a dock here. And we're just kind of building some resources up. We're thinking we're going to like fill this transport ship. Drop off some guys. We just drop off a scout there real quick. Start moving around. But I thought it might be a bad idea because then he knows that like, if he knows that we're separated, now he knows that I've, like, made a transport ship. The transport ship passes right by the scout. I don't know if you saw that or not. But, yeah, so we do get one villager over here. We drop the barracks, and we're thinking, like, yeah, we'll just build up, like, a rush on his side of the map. Dude, you know, he'll be so, confused, thinking there's, like, a river keeping him safe, but then we just plop out of nowhere. So we try to get a little rush in here, guys, and it's not very good. We kill one villager, but we end up losing our man-at-arms there from the town center. So this guy right here, remember this guy. He's a freaking hero. But we'll come back to him, right? He's here. He hates mills, right? He can't stand mills, so he's just going to tear that thing down all by himself with his broadsword there, you know, however long it takes. So he's doing that, right? Okay, we'll come back to that. So we got a stables up. Right, I failed the man-at-arms rush so bad, I'm like, okay, let's try to get some scouts in there, you know, maybe some, like, 18-minute scouts will be good. And then, ooh, I noticed the castle here. And I don't think that that's enough scouts to take out all of these villagers, especially with these extra 7 coming right here. So that's not good. But I'm thinking, like, okay, it destroys my dock. Is it really so bad? But I'm totally forgetting that this guy is the Portuguese. He gets these things called the organ guns, and the organ guns, from what I've seen, like if you have enough of them, it doesn't matter at that point. Like if you have enough of them, you just kind of destroy everything, right? So that's happening, and I'm not really thinking organ guns. And this guy, oh yeah, still going, dude. He's almost halfway down, untouched. All right, so here come the scouts in, do a little 19-minute peek around, see what I can find. But unfortunately, I totally missed this, like, wood line here, but look at this. We didn't even get to talk about this. Look at the placement of his Bombard Tower. Like, look what all that's defending and guarding, and then look at mine. Now they've chopped all the wood, dude. That Bombard is, like, pretty much useless, I feel like. But his is in a prime location, dude. Blocks the town center, like, keeps me away. You know, it blocked this wood line here. And yeah, I think at this point, I'm just like, I think I finally discovered that's where it is, and I'm like, man, look at that thing. However, we need houses. We're still building with one villager over here. I'm hoping we're thinking about, like, knights or something. Just, like, some more guys, but it just keeps becoming scouts right now, but anyway, so the castle goes up there. He is building the organ guns. But other than that, dude, nothing is really happening. Like, the scouts are just beating all these buildings. We'll speed up a bit here. Not a whole lot going down. So at this point, I think, maybe we should get more villagers over here, this side. So we throw up another dock here. Yeah, I think this one, we thought, like, if we got near it, the castle would just shoot it, so we couldn't go near this one, so we built another one up here. I was trying to get more villagers over here, have more of an operation on the inside. Okay, this guy kills the mill, and now he's onto the houses, dude. And he's still going. Full health, just what a legend, dude. Just keep an eye on that guy. The scouts are coming back. And I'm just thinking, how do we do that? What's the next step, Like, how do we get a decent enough army to, like, push this castle down? When all I have is this, like, one villager in this, stable and barracks here. Let's see, we're not quite castle age yet. Yeah, he was really quick to castle. I think we built, how many scouts is this? How many hundreds of food is that running around on horseback there? But, we finally get the castle age. We finally see it. And, yeah, there it goes. I heard it like twice there. Oh, I guess... Are we here in the other age? Are we in the regular game too? Oh, wait a minute, I need to think about that. I think, Oh, yeah, so we hear it twice, because the other... To run Capture Age, the thing we're viewing this in now, you have to run the regular game too. And I think they were both just, yeah, running alongside each other. Both with audio. Anyways. So now we have a knight. We made a knight. I can't believe it. Alright, so we got one knight. And a bunch of cavalry charging in, looks intimidating. With him in the lead, they're on his white horse. The only guy, the other ones here is on their regular horses. Now we got two out there. Look out. But by this time, organ guns are up. And they're locked onto this dock, dude. Like, they are so on this dock. And I realized that organ guns don't really do a ton of damage. Like, every single bullet is doing, like, 1 damage there. It's a lot of bullets, but it's not, like, super fast. So I think I've realized that, like, yeah, maybe knights are a better idea for this. Because, yeah, those organ guns, dude, like... that's crazy, right? He's got organ guns. A fair bit of them. And we just got some horseback, dude. I don't know how good this looks on paper. But we find this Bombard, and we realize he probably doesn't have murder holes yet, like the technology that lets him shoot at our guys if they're, like, right under the tower there. So I'm thinking, let's just snipe down this tower, dude. Like, kind of a pain. We're actually kind of doing some damage to it. But then he blocks. He blocks our efforts with this castle, dude. With, how many is that? 23 villagers to get this thing up immediately. And I pull away too soon, but, like, man, it gets so close here. But the castle's going up. And I'm thinking, oh, 300, but, like, they're dying so fast, dude. Like, yeah, it's not gonna happen. So we have to leave it at 250. This guy is still here. Still hanging out, dude. Just chilling out, resting after his great conquest there. Back on the organs, they're still on this dock here. And I think I finally build a second stable. Try to get, like, some more cavalry out there for this oncoming, organ gun horde we have here. But I was a little confused, because I was thinking, we'd have organ guns in our face at this point. But I don't think he actually knew about our secret little operation up here. I think he's just kind of trying to piece it all together. He's got some transports here. Thinking he's going to do what we did. We'll speed up a bit here, the next spot. Yeah, we try to find some villagers, not getting much. The town center comes up for him. He's guarded by that castle. Try to get a couple Vill kids there, no good. Okay, and then this happens. He does bring the organs over. And they start sniping our town center, so we stuff the Vills inside. But I'm realizing these things kind of hurt, so we pull the villagers out. But just for a second, because I know, like, you see all this gunpowder, like, all these shots down here. Like, if I pull those guys out, and I don't get them out of the way in time, like, all those villagers are gonna get killed, dude. Like, as soon as they pop out of the town center. But I know that it's getting weak, and, like, I gotta pull them out. One more time, dude, get some health on it. So I want to say yeah, we're doing this, and this is, like, terrifying. You can see the bullets getting so close, hitting many of them, and as she's about to die, I think I pulled him back in. They ended up leaving. Actually, yeah, that was good. That was lucky. So, we're back at home here, and I'm feeling like, you know, Siege Workshop, get some mangonels going, hit the organ guns. Over here, we've got a lot more knights now. We're kind of raiding. Trying to, you know, kill off the villagers we can. But this is still, like, a big issue. But look at this, dude. Look at this. You'll never believe it. The Bombard Tower gets some value, dude. What are the odds that he would cross right here by the edge of the map, dude? What are the odds? So the Bombard gets 2 kills. Freaking amazing. And now, because they're such slow-moving objects, you know, he can't really, like, move out of there. The tower will just snipe them all. So we try to get into some woads. And you're going to see how powerful these organ guns are, so. The woads go down. Did he still got 3? 3 right there. They can't move. Or the Bombard gets them, so yeah, they're just kind of, like, there. It's kind of like a separate little, like, turret over there. So, I guess I'm sitting in woads by the 1. Maybe this guy gets, yeah, no. No good. And he sees the villagers there. We're back over here raiding, and ooh, more organ guns, dude. Now, you know, if they're spread out like that, it's so much better. It's so much easier to snipe them off. But if they get into that, like, line formation, you know, it's so hard to go at them. But at least we're thinking, like, cavalry, you know, will save us, dude. It looks like he did find this. He does find our little operation over here. And now what's funny, you guys, is back over here. We're getting attacked by organ guns, right? So I built a mangonel, which is like a catapult thing. That will destroy organ guns very well. Very effectively, right? It's like a counter to the organ gun. Back on this side, however, we'll kind of speed this up a little bit. Oh, by the way, still here. Still hanging out, dude. Untouched. Unscathed. So we tried to, we stopped this castle here. That was solid. I think we destroyed that castle. He didn't actually, you know, he lost all the stone that he used to build that. Had a lot of stone, though. Literally just plops it right back down, dude. Plops down another one. And the organs are on the move. And at this point, I'm a little bit scared. You know, because I'm thinking organ guns, like... And maybe we'll get an exchange here. And we'll kind of see how well these horses do against them. It's not super... Here we go. So yeah, we think we see him. He's not attacking. We're like, oh my god, this is such an advantage right here. We can kill these organs. Doesn't even know it. But sadly, yeah, organs are organs, dude. And they just shred our horses there. But see, here's the thing is like, okay, we built the mangonel over there when things went crazy. Where is the mangonel play at a time like this, dude? Think about it. They're perfectly lined up. You know, one good shot. We got some more villagers over here. I think my original villager got killed off. Transport still hanging 10. So we do have a thought. Dude, we put this siege workshop down. Maybe we're thinking... I wonder if we're thinking ram, or if we're even thinking mangonel, but... You know, I'm seeing these guys lined up. He's got a ram coming in. I think I tried to space the guys out. Like, physically space the horseback out a bit more to try to get in there better. But even then, dude, you know, it's just not enough. And I gotta stop, like, you know, trickling these units in. If we had, like, a bunch of horses all at once, you know, then we'd be talking, then something would happen, but... Yeah, so the first thing I built... Wait a minute, I did build a mangonel? I don't think I used it, man. But I remember something really funny happens here. Let's see, so I built it. Oh, it gets a shot. Oh, it's doing work, dude. But I totally forgot the rams right here. You know, like, we could have hit the rams and then hit these, but... Okay, I didn't think I actually built a mangonel. Alright, we got one mangonel. Literally one, and then it goes, the siege workshop goes down, and apparently I can only build one siege workshop per game. So that's all I got with that one. And then we find some rams out here, some more organs. I'm feeling a bit better, though. You know, I haven't stopped this, like, push over here. We're going to come back and finally clean these rams up. I think the villagers are going to help out a little bit. This guy, dude, has avoided conflict this entire game, besides the mill. Now a 46-minute game. Like, guys, that guy was... he was there for so long, man. He had one goal. He had a dream, you guys, and he's gonna fulfill that dream in a little bit from now. But yeah, just catching Oregons out. Oh, and then look, here it goes, dude. These two villagers walk into the path of the man-at-arms, and he's on it, dude. He jumps on it so fast. They're going to build a town center, dude. They're going to expand. They realize this, try to fight him. But he's too good, dude. He knocks the first guy out, no problem. She tries to get him low, and oh! Ends her. Town center gets removed. Dude, this guy. This guy. I couldn't believe that. I happened to look over there, like, as that happened. I was so happy. Just, you know, sometimes you just leave a guy there. You never know what might happen, dude. You never know who might run into it. Okay, but see, now. Let's see. I want to say that they sent a lot more. Okay, it's been in the castle there. Yeah, the castle. We try to stop that. I think we're way too late. And man, at this point, he is really castled up, dude. He's really, really defended up here. And we know Oregon guns are scary. We're just trying to keep a hold on them. We finally got a castle there. You know, it was a Celt game. I don't think we built much else besides, like, horses, you know, much else besides cavalry. Oh, they finally, the Oregons, come over and kill the man-at-arms. So sad, dude. But, yeah, I think that's all he's got. Holy cow, look at these villagers. Yeah, back here, we're just kind of trying to, you know, keep the eco going. Looking back at this, we really should have put, like, a whole lot more over here. We finally got a town center over here, and, you know, try to get more building over here, but, yeah, just a trickling type of game. Now, we'll speed up a bit. I want to say this is getting close to the final point right now. He's got all these Oregons, so he's not going to surrender with all those Oregons, you know, they got to go down first. And I think for the first time, you know, we have a Treb in our castle. We actually have a Treb to fight back, so I think we just do like a Treb war here. Yeah, the horses get destroyed. We take those guys out real quick. It's just tough, you know, those Oregons, man. You look those things up, guys. Those were a crazy bit of artillery back in the day, you know, and like, to those insane Oregon guns, all we have is horses, right? Just guys on horseback. It's not enough. So I'm kind of worried about, like, how are we going to get out of this? Maybe just hussar, you know, maybe just bigger horses. And a lot of them, dude, maybe we build, like, yeah, a couple more stables. Just get as many as we can, running into snipe these guys. But they also, you know, these guys also, they only cost food. Right, so, like, running them into their death, pretty much, is, not always a bad thing. You know, if you get some kills, they only cost food, they're cheap, they're expendable, you know, whatever. But luckily, we got the Treb down. Got a little excited there with those. We pull in the Hussars first. Clean everything up, and boom! That's it, you guys. That's all it takes right there. Yeah, I love this game, though, just because it was just so wacky with, like, the MegaRandom, the Bombard start, us getting one, like, over here that we thought would be, you know, never get any value. Then turns out it actually got some pretty decent value when the Oregons came right through there. And that man-at-arms just hanging out the whole game, getting those 2 kills later on top of his mill kill and his house kill. But yeah, that was a funny one, guys. And looking at the score, I don't think this was the game that we got 1,000 ELO off of. But man, we must have only gotten like 12 points for beating this guy. If not, but yeah. So yeah, there it was. There it is, guys. That is the MegaRandom, the River Run MegaRandom. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it. That'll do it for this one. We'll catch you on the next one.